Right, I'm sure you guys have discussed it, Rylan, but this new fresh start, I'm just wondering how you guys have embraced it, and how you've allowed yourselves to just kind of erase everything that happened after that Oklahoma State game and now start fresh. What's been the key, or has it been multiple conversations, or just like one sit down, hey, this is how we're gonna approach this?
Yeah, just like we just came with a new mindset. He came in the film room and said, "Hey, we're 0-0," which is something that like I really could relate to because last year my season we had a lot of losses too. Maybe gave away some games we shouldn't have gave, but we ended the season great, and now they look at that team as one of the best teams in the history of that school. So there's still a lot to play for. We still have a big opportunity in front of us. And I think that was really the main message. Like, yeah, we may not win the conference, and that's something that we really want to do, but there's still a lot of things to play for. And we have a good enough team to make a deep run if we really want to, but we got to start thinking like that now. And I like that we're 2-0 right now, looking to go 3-0 on Saturday.
How do you approach the challenge of now playing against basically the three top teams in the conference all on the road to end the year?
Oh, that's what has to happen because in the tournament we're gonna be playing teams like this too. We have to be able to compete with these teams and string together multiple wins in a row because that's something that in a tournament you have to do to go deep. So this is like a mini tournament for us, just trying to win all these games right now, end the season great, and end the season undefeated.
And then starting more, playing more consistent minutes, do you think that's helped you at all, and what's that been like?
Yeah, I think it's helped my confidence for sure. Just coming out, knowing that my team needs me and I have to be there for my teammates and my brothers. It's just helped me play more confident, play more freely, and I want to help my team the best way I can. And that's mainly what I try to do when I go out on the court.
Over the last two games, you've had a fair number of assists. What do you think has led to this kind of streak now where you've been assisting more baskets?
I would just say driving off closeouts. So a lot of teams are starting to run me off the line a lot more. It's almost like they don't even want me to get a shot up. So just being able to drive closeouts. Basically, when somebody closes out that hard on me, I look at it as an opportunity. We're 4-on-5, so somebody's open, or they call it a hockey assist. You can get one of those too. So that's really the main thing, just knowing when they're closing out too hard for me to shoot, and also knowing when they're not closing out that hard and I can still get a shot up. So the assists really come from, I think, teams running me off the line. I think I'm off screens. I'm trying to get downhill a little bit more, which is making the big have to make a decision. So that's pretty much, I think, why I'm getting more assists.
What do you think of Tech?
They're a good team. They actually don't play the way that normal Tech teams have played in the past. They got a new coach, a new staff. They shooting a lot more threes than they have in recent years. Playing a lot faster. It's going to be an up-tempo game, up and down. They take a lot of early shots in the shot clock. They get to the boards. They're active. They play for each other. You can tell that I know you know why they're a good team by just watching them. Everybody saw the Houston game, not this past Houston game, but the one at Houston. It felt like they really came together when they hit some adversity on the road. So we know that they hit adversity before on the road and came away with a win. So we know here, it don't matter what the score looked like or what the game looked like, they're never going to quit. So that's something we have to know going into the game.
As Dewan or KJ mentioned last year's game, they won real big.
No, Coach Self, he brought it up yesterday a little bit. He said he got tossed, and he said one player didn't miss a shot, and it was loud there. So we kind of owed him a little bit because of what happened last year. I mean, I wasn't here, but I'm here now, so I do feel like we have to get this game back for what happened last year.
Rylan, Dickey talked after the Oklahoma State game about how Coach Self and the staff had a different energy. How has that carried over through this week, and what does that look like? How would you compare and contrast what they've looked like now versus their maybe demeanor with you guys before that?
I never really thought they had like a bad demeanor. They're just coaches. Like, you're just gonna get coached if you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Like, they have a right to get on you and be a little bit frustrated with you. But now I think their minds are also they reset their minds just like they wanted us to reset our minds. So like we looking at the new season. This whole team's new mindset is just we're 2-0 right now, trying to go 3-0, and we got 2 games out the way, and we got 3 games coming up that are huge for us. So the goal is to be 5-0 at the end, and then go in the conference tournament and do what we have to do there. But I think everybody just refreshed their mindset. It's almost like we started our new season a little bit before the tournament, and I really think that has changed the mindset in the locker room, and I think we're coming out playing harder since that started.
Anything else? Thanks, Rylan.
Thanks.